Widdison Farms. We're putting our sod in. I don't know if any of you know this, but Tom actually used to lay sod for the new apartment complexes at BYU Idaho. So he has some experience in the sod business, and this is why I decided that we should do our own sod instead of paying somebody else to do it for us. Something else that I learned yesterday is that when you work outside and you've got overalls on, your pockets get full of dirt. All that dirt was in my pockets. Anyway, let's get to work. Alright, so this is us working the night before. We got our sod from Rocky Mountain Sod, and what we did to be prepared for this is we had to make sure that we had the exact square footage that we wanted, and we did figure out that we probably should have ordered a little bit extra because we ordered the amount that we thought we needed and it just wasn't enough.
Yeah, we had ordered, I thought we were going to have about 200 square feet extra, so we're going to be good. It turns out that we had exactly what we needed. We were able to get it down to where we only had about 5 square feet extra. But if you're going to order it, figure out your square footage and then order probably about 10% extra, especially if you have to cut around like trees or sidewalks or anything else like that.
Yeah, we were able to improvise a little bit, but if you are not able to improvise, then definitely order some extra. Right here we are, I think this is about the part where we figured out that probably the best way to lay the sod is going to be by working from the middle out, and we were just getting really big gaps in the middle, so we had to change. We had to move some of the sod and make sure that our edges were a little bit neater.
Yeah, so if you start from the middle out, this makes it so that it's a little more forgiving to make up for any inconsistencies in the sod length and all that stuff on the outside, versus doing it in the middle where then you have to try to cut little pieces off other pieces of sod and just make it fit in there. And then you can notice my dad actually came over and helped us for a while, and it helped us quite a bit, having another person there to help us unroll the sod and lay it down. Really made it go a lot faster. So if you've got a lot to lay, then you're going to want to bribe some of your buddies or your friends to come over and help you. Maybe with like pizza. Pizza is a good bribe, but we decided we could do it. We weren't doing that much. It was about 1,600 square feet that we laid, and it took us about 5 hours worth of work to really get it done. So more people, it would just go a little bit quicker.
As you can see, the dogs are already loving this. One other thing that I would suggest is to make sure that as soon as you get your sod, just go ahead and try your best to lay it then, because it's going to be a little bit more wet. It's going to be a little bit easier to work with, which also means that you should probably prepare your yard before you get your sod so that you can really, get into it as soon as you get your sod. And Tom, what did you do to prepare our yard?
So I took the tractor, I took the plow and plowed it down to about 6 to 8 inches deep, and then ran the tiller over it. And then after I had it tilled, I ran the harrow over it to smooth it out and to make it level. And then it was ready to put the sod down.
Perfect. And then the other thing that we would suggest is make sure that once you're done laying your sod, water it really, really well, because we put those sprinklers in there for about 20 minutes on each section, and it just wasn't enough. We probably should have left them in there for 1 hour each section.
And as you can see on here, we actually staggered every roll of sod, so all the joints were staggered. That makes it so it's going to lock together kind of like a puzzle piece and be a little bit stronger.
And the last tip is lift with your butt.